I'm curious about the difference from a founder perspective between bootstrapping a business and raising money, because there are pluses and minuses to both sides of that coin. So as somebody that has raised money for companies that were successful and ones that maybe weren't, but now you're bootstrapping one and that one seems to be, moving in the right direction. What are your thoughts and opinions on going out and raising a bunch of money versus trying to build something organic, slow and steady, eye towards profitability?
Yeah. I mean, the first answer is basically bootstrap if you can, to make it a short, simple answer. The reason is because it can take a long time to figure out the right solution. But when you take the money, what people don't understand is when you take money from VCs, you are on the clock. Like you take that money, you have an 18-month, maybe at max 18-month runway before you're essentially dead or you're on to your next fundraise and moving again. You don't have a lot of time. So you need to be willing to move really, really fast. And that probably will push you to do things you wouldn't otherwise do. And many of those things could lead to the destruction of your company. So with Abstract Ops, had we been able to raise the money, but not had the pressure of moving fast, which you can't do. Like once again, if you take the money, you have to move fast. But let's pretend you could. That company would still be around. We wouldn't have hired as many people as we did. We wouldn't have spent money in every single way to figure out, like, we need to figure something out that's going to work. And once again, sorry, the company is still around. They pivoted though. And so that's what the pressure that you get from taking VC money is, to move quickly. Once again, there's some cool tech happening. There are some things changing. I still don't think it's fully VC backable. But there's a different discussion out there. But the long short version of it basically is the moment you take money, you need to move from a mindset of I'm rich in time, but poor in cash, which is what an early stage founder is, right? You have abundant time and very little cash, to cash rich and time poor. And when you're cash rich and time poor, you have to start spending. You're not there to save the VC's money. They didn't give you the money to put it in a bank account and make 0% interest on it.
Right.
They gave it to go spend on great engineers, to go spend on something like hiring Chore, my company, to take operations off your hands so you can move faster as a founder. That's what they gave you the money for. And you have 18 months, move as fast as you can. Otherwise you can't, or find a way to get to profitability, because you'll never get another round of funding.